Next game at Miami. What do you think? What are you thinking for that one?
Oh, well, I don't think Miami is going to score over 10 points, to be
What?
completely honest.
40 billion
To
to
0?
three?
3?
I'll give Jason
No
Sanders
shutout.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
We'll give
And
the kicker some points.
it's at home too.
It's over.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast, Field Goals and Forecast, presented by AfterThought Sports, now on WSBU 88.3 FM, The Buzz. I'm Ryan Adio, as always, joined by my lovely co-host, James Derrick. Week 2 of the NFL has passed and gone. It is in the past now, and we move forward to week 3, but not after talking about this really exciting week of football up until maybe those Sunday night, Monday night games. So we'll get into that later.
Dude.
First, we got to talk about the 1 p.m. window, and of course, the Buffalo Bills, as we usually do. I don't even know what to say. It was a very boring game. I'll say that. Not like the week before. Bills defense looks good this week.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of everything that drove. I mean, I don't know if you remember prior to this matchup, some people were hyping up a Jets upset in this game.
Yes. Yeah. I mean,
Me kind of included, just seeing our defense after week 1. But this was pretty much how I was hoping this game would go.
Yeah.
Just thinking as a Bills fan that it would go much worse, but this is great.
something about having Tre'Davious White back. I don't know what what it did, but he came back and Justin Fields was held to 27 yards of passing. Which is not going to cut it. Not
No.
good enough at all.
No.
Obviously,
Not usually.
I don't even know really what to say, what to start with. We held Breece Hall 10 carries, 29 yards. Fields went 3 for 11, which 11 pass attempts is unbelievable for a starting quarterback who didn't get hurt either. Let me say.
Well, concussion.
But okay, that was in the third, fourth quarter. But either way, 27 yards. Then he had 5 carries, 50 yards, and a fumble. Obviously, that one rush he had that broke out, that was kind of the biggest moment for him. But other than that, nothing. The Bills defense limited the Jets to just 2 completions in the first half. The first half. The Bills at that point had, 20 points probably? So, great stand by the defense. The offense looked all right. I was worried for Josh for a little bit, but that's about it.
No, I agree. I think the defense is kind of the message I'm taking from this game. And just, I mean, is it our defense that's good? Is it the Steelers defense that the Jets played week 1? Do they just suck? But
And-
the Steelers defense doesn't usually suck.
And they had a
so-
stinker this week again against the Seahawks.
Yeah.
So now that's something you look at and you're saying maybe the tides are turning a bit here with the Steelers.
Yeah, they traded for Jalen Ramsey, man. It works out every time.
Traded for Jalen Ramsey and got rid of Minka Fitzpatrick. Their secondary is still
Is
terrible.
it possible for both teams to get worse from a trade?
Neither team benefits. Neither team is probably, and you can check me on this, going to the playoffs this year.
No.
Maybe the
I doubt
Steelers,
it.
but I really, really doubt it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Let's look at some stats here. The Bills offense, it ran through James Cook in this game. He was probably the biggest, brightest player in this one. 21 carries, 132 yards, 2 tutties. He had 6.3 yards per rush on average, which is very, very good, especially for James Cook, who we know kind of struggles breaking out a bit. He's a bit of a power-heavy guy now.
Yeah, well, what I'm surprised to see is just the 21 carries in
Yeah,
general
that too.
from one running back on this Bills offense. That's something that I didn't expect to see whatsoever. Yeah, because regardless of how talented James Cook is or how good of games he has had, you almost get the sense that they still want to load manage him here or there, and you'll give him a break. But like you said, 6.3 yards per carry is almost just, you can't deny him the ball after that. And
That's
I think
like-
that's kind of what.
Almost a first down a carry, which is unbelievable, especially on 21 carries. So that average isn't just because he had
it was
2
sustained
carries.
throughout
Yeah.
an entire game, and he looked damn good doing it. So
When you pay him, what was it, 12.5 a year? 12.5 million a year? Is that his contract? Something like that? Somewhere around
maybe.
there, 13 million. Who cares? When you pay him this money, is this what you expect out of him?
Yeah, I mean, maybe not this good,
Okay,
but
fair
this
enough,
is
yeah.
is what the Bills are paying him to do. So I think maybe that, again, just the fact that he's getting paid leads to 21 carries.
Yeah.
You know, or,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean-
I still can't tell if that's a game flow thing or if that's just this team wants to ride James Cook that much.
Ray Davis, Ty Johnson, pretty much silenced. I mean, they get a couple carries a game, but that's what you expect out of a backup running back. I don't know Cook's exact snap percentage, but it's got to be in the high 60s, 70s.
Yeah, and judging from what was happening last year, I know I was seeing a lot of it all over social media. Don't draft James Cook. Well, I don't know about that entirely. I guess we'll see as the year goes on.
Yeah.
I was one of those people as a Bills fan that said, hey, there's 2 other running backs that get a lot of work. I didn't totally disagree with that sentiment to not draft James Cook, but I've never seen him get 21 carries this effortlessly.
And some people draft their fantasy leagues very, very soon, like mid-July, end of July, which is crazy soon for a
Yes.
fantasy league of any caliber. Unlike us, who drafted the Wednesday before the first week of Thursday Night Football. Go watch AfterThought Sports Fantasy. Keep up with that. We've got some shorts out on the YouTube channel, on the TikTok, on the Instagram. You know how it is.
Oh, yeah.
Shameless plug there a bit.
Of course.
But, you know, when he didn't have a contract, it was a little scary. I was thinking, I don't know. He's not practicing now. He's not playing in preseason. He's kind of holding out. Are we really going to see what we want out of him? We saw what happened with Brandon Ayuk last year when he held out, started playing very poorly. So I got a little nervous, but I think that this is all green flags here.
I would have to agree. Again, we did sign him to a longer contract. I think eventually down the line, they have to think about some type of load management in some way, shape, or form. I know we've all seen the statistics with Saquon. He's due for an injury. It's only a matter of time before those stats are adding up for James Cook. And, you know, these are the things that teams have to think about 4 years in the future.
Yeah.
But I think for this year, after seeing a win like that, I'm feeling pretty good about James Cook if he's on my fantasy team.
I'm feeling good about the entire team.
Yeah.
But James Cook recorded his 5th career 40-plus yard touchdown in last week's game, or this week's game. I don't know what you would call it.
Yeah.
Since entering the league in 2022, Cook's 5 touchdowns of 40 yards or more leads the NFL. Maybe I was wrong about the whole breakthrough thing, but he either breaks one for 40 and scores a touchdown, or he gets stopped for like 2. And that's kind of what you usually see out of him, but he's coming around. He's growing on me a lot here.
Yeah, and props to the line, as always. Never gets
Yeah.
enough credit, but, you know, we're one of the best forces in the league. Can't even lie. So.
Absolutely. And I want to get more into that line later, but I want to talk about Josh Allen, 14 of 25, 148 yards, no touchdown, but he did have a bloody nose. That scared me a bit. Yeah, I think every Bills fan was thinking,
immediately runs off the field, holding his head.
Oh, man, here we go. But Mitch Trubisky came in for, 3 minutes, I want to say, and had 32 passing yards, which is more than Justin Fields had. And then, of course, Tyrod had 56 and a touchdown, but he's just so consistent. One of the greatest backups in the league right now. I got to say, Tyrod is the man.
Yes.
Like, he's fighting for
Always
number
has
one
been.
backup. But he always comes in and he looks better than the starter every time, whether it's the Jets or the Giants. Like, he just looks on point every time he's got to come in. But we still got to talk about Josh Allen, of course. Would you even call this an off day for him? Like, did the secondary shut him down, or?
This is the tough part about trying to predict things in the NFL is when you have a game like this, because this isn't a good statistical performance whatsoever. I mean, but we dominated the game, and Josh Allen is again the play caller. You know, he's the reason we dominate the game, because, you know, even if anything we get on a certain possession is probably due to some sort of, whether it's like a play action or a fake this or a fake that, the defense has to be so aware of Josh Allen that anything that happens is pretty much because of him regardless.
Yeah, 100%.
So he transcends the scorebook. I think that's why he won the MVP last year.
Yeah.
Certainly valuable to the Bills. I don't care if Josh Allen threw for 10 yards that game. We won 30-10.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
One of those things.
I mean, at the end of the day, the guys don't care. I mean, James Cook could add 10 yards, and if he wins the game, he doesn't care.
Exactly.
Josh Allen, he has 15 yards, doesn't care.
Could not be bothered.
And I think that's the beauty of the team. They're very unselfish. It's more about the team, you know. It's not when you're like a 3-win team. Let's take the Cleveland Browns, for example. You're not really playing as a team. You're playing for, look at me, like I want to kind of get my stats up a bit. I'm not looking to win here. I'm looking to show out. Maybe another team comes and gets me. Because,
who can I stand out to?
Exactly.
Tonight?
Get me off this team. I want out. But when you're winning, it doesn't matter. When you're a good team, it doesn't matter as long as you get the win. We've talked about the defense, talked about the run game, talked about the pass game. I've got 2 guys that I just kind of want to talk about here.
Yeah.
Elijah Moore scored his first touchdown in a Bills uniform. 4-yard rushing touchdown was his second rushing touchdown of his career. So first touchdown for the Bills, second rushing touchdown of his career. I would like to see them use him more in that kind of way. I really liked how I wanted to see that out of Curtis Samuel, and now we have Elijah Moore. I'm like, okay, yeah, use him that way. Sure. I think that's a fun little, like a Deebo Samuel-esque, like use a running back or a wide receiver in the backfield like a running back, and like use him more in running or like short screen plays than in passing game. And I'm okay with that.
We certainly love our screenplays at the beginning of games.
Yes, we do, especially to tight ends. But speaking of tight ends,
yes,
Jackson Haas, 5th round pick out of Georgia Tech.
I was kind of confused when we picked him. I'll keep it 100, you know?
Yeah. I mean, we had 2 pass catching tight ends, so this was kind of a weird pick, but now we have one of the best blocking tight ends currently in the league.
Just relax.
Through the first 2 games, 93.7 PFF grade against the Ravens in week 1, with an 85.3 PFF grade against the Jets in week 2. Played 35 snaps, mostly as a run blocker, and earned an 84.8 PFF grade for run blocking on zone runs, which he had 18 snaps, which is the highest of any rookie in week 2. Highest PFF grade, period.
Well, I mean, he's going to have a high PFF grade when James Cook runs for 132. Yes. But, again, we mentioned this. That's because of the line, too. I mean, you know, it's a little bit of here and here, you know.
I'm telling you.
Just one person.
He is a steal. I don't care if we had 2 tight ends. I don't care if it was the 5th round. I don't care if it's Georgia Tech. He is a steal. I've loved everything he's done so far.
One of the best blocking tight ends in the draft.
As of right now. But you got to think, we used to run so much jumbo. Like we always were having 6 linemen out there, and now we literally don't need to do that. We can just have him out there, and he's a pass catching threat. That gives our offense so much more depth. And I really, really love what Bean did with that.
Yeah, and we're like an offense that embraces the depth. I love it. Anything, you know, in terms of pass catchers, it's just like whoever.
Who has hands? Who wants to catch it? But I'm really glad we have him. Kind of an underrated draft pickup. But that is all I have from this game. Again, very boring game. Bills move to 2-0, and they take down their division rivals, the Jets. Next game at Miami. What do you think? What are you thinking for that one?
Oh, well, you know, I don't think Miami is going to score over 10 points, to be completely honest.
40 billion
to 0?
To 3?
3?
Okay.
I'll give Jason no shutout. Yeah. We'll give the kicker some points.
It's at home, too. It's over.
I think James Cook is going to run it back for another crazy.
And they put that on what? Is that Sunday night? Is that Monday night? It's one of those primetime games. It's
really?
A primetime.
Jeez, we're going to ruin primetime yet again. So sorry.
I got Bills by 40 billion. You've got
the Bills by 40 billion as well. So
we'll see what happens. I'm thinking the Bills move to 3-0, but you can never count them out. I think.
Yeah, you can.
We'll see.
You can count them out.